The following footage is an interview documented by the Monsters Among Humanity group, an organization aimed at bringing awareness about supernatural or cryptic entities living among us in modern life. The footage you're about to see may be shocking to some audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
State your name, age, and what you are.
Excuse me. Hi, my name is Dahlia Zombert. I'm around 213 this year, and I am an electrochemical reanimated human. Sorry, I don't like the term zombie. I feel like it's a little scary to humans, you know?
Can you show us what you looked like before everything happened?
Oh, yeah. Yes I can, actually. Put the photo up, like, right here, okay? Put the photo up, like, right here. So, this is a photo of me in 1894. I was still working under Professor Shelley at the time.
Excuse me, can you please remove your glasses for us? We want the full experience.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. Sorry, I just feel like I look a little rough today, you know?
Can you tell us about your first introduction with the professor?
Oh, yes. Yes, I can. It was around 1830. This strange man came into our little tiny rural town. And I remember he was so elegantly dressed. He was very tall and he was very skinny. He was an older gentleman, of course. He had almost this gaunt and somewhat haunting look to him. Nobody knew exactly what was up with him, but yeah, he came by my dad's shop. He kind of ran like a trading outpost before he passed away. But the professor, he was an educated man. I remember he was in the shop, he was asking about scientific education for the young men of the town. And of course my father, you know, being a man of God, didn't really like that. He shooed him out of the shop pretty quick, but I would say that was my first run-in with the professor. He stuck around for a while talking about creating life and whatnot, but around a year or so later, I guess, some of the young men kind of came around to it. So later on, he ended up having this, like, weird cabin just outside of town in the woods.
Can you tell us about the strange and unusual stuff that occurred after he settled down?
Strange and unusual, I mean, there's nothing much to it. People just got riled up over some foreign strangers coming into the town. Like any of us would have ended up there without immigrants, but you know, whatever. The whole big deal was over some animals getting killed by wolves. There's nothing much to it. Completely explainable things.
What made you want to work for the professor?
Well, for starters, he intrigued me. Back then, women being educated was kinda out of the question. And, you know, I was pretty much an old maid by that point. I had no interest in men or being courted or whatever you call it. And the idea of learning about science, well, that sparked my interest the day he walked into my dad's shop. I personally started doing all the deliveries to his cabin. I thought maybe, you know, he might teach me something.
Can you talk a little about the night of November 29th, 1833?
Well, what about it?
Just how things went down. You don't have to mention anything you're not comfortable sharing.
It was storming all day. And the professor had come by the shop, and I'm not sure what the altercation was about, but it seemed like he had really pissed off some people. He got beaten by a few young men in the town and then just went on his merry way.
And what happened after that?
Well, nobody would tell me anything. So after the sun went down, I went over to his cabin. It was still pouring the rain. I walked up. I just walked right up. And the door swung open. No one was behind it. And so I figured something was wrong. Maybe he'd been hurt worse than I thought. I don't know. Don't know what I was thinking. I went inside, and he wasn't there. But there was this just bright green light coming from under the carpet.
And did you see what that was about?
Yes, I did.
And?
Let me ask you a question. How dangerous is the acquirement of knowledge?
Two. 0. 0. 2.